Well, hello and welcome back to another mind-bogglingly terrible episode of American Truck Simulator. uh, we are over here in what? Oakland, Oakdale, Oakdale, Okie dokie Dale. Okay, Corral. That's a fun restaurant, right? Anyway, let's see what we can get for stuff, and not much is the answer, and even less over here. And okay, there's a really, we're just not making a lot of money out of any of these situations here. Like, only 22 per mile is not a whole heck of a lot, and I'd really appreciate more, but I also really don't want to have to go that far to get more. More. Why? Ooh, we have not been to El Centro in such a long time. I'm into it. We're gonna head down to the Fresno gas refinery, which is not too far away, thankfully. I'm gonna get gas first. You know what? We're pretty good on sleep, but nothing wrong with getting a full tank every now and then. You know, unlike some people I know, including my mother, I like to wait until I'm living on the edge of running out of gas. You know, like a gallon left. You know, you might make it there, you might not. You know, you gotta live on the edge. I can get the gas. There's no problem there. But it's just like, man, I'm far too lazy to be like, it's probably busy and there's people there. I don't want to deal with that shit. However, people like my mother who are like, oh my god, I've got half a tank left. I gotta get gas. And I'm like, what? You could drive like another 200 miles. There's no need. But you know, then you just get gas and you're fine. So maybe that's the better strategy. But now who's the real winner? I'm saving like 5 minutes every week. Oh shit. So let's hop onto the. I'm sorry, I just made a sudden realization. I'm like, no, I'm a little bit sure of I've heard this song before. Not in my own series, but in another relevant area that I will not tell you about. Oh well, because I can't be certain. I just feel like I'm losing my mind. Oh, it's all going crazy. What's going on? Where have I heard this before? Who are you? Hello? Anyway, on a fun side note for the next time of episode of American Truck Simulator, I will go on endlessly, most likely, about my experience tomorrow night at the new opera about Stephen King's The Shining. That'll be unique. Mostly because who the hell would make an opera about The Shining? Also because I've never been to an opera before, but my family was like, fuck it, I don't know, we're going to an opera. I'm like, what? Thanks for the take. Okay, I'll come to an opera with you guys, I don't care. Final weeks? Now, opera time. So yeah, at least I'll have something to mention. I've been a little bit out of it in the last week, as it's finals week coming up, so I've been fairly busy with school shit instead of the casual watching dumb shit and movies on Netflix by myself and playing silly games. That just hasn't happened. Although Stellaris came out, and that is just fantastic right there. I'd highly recommend it if you are a fan of both 4X games like Sins of a Solar Empire or Civilization. And if you are a fan of grand strategy games like Uber Universalis 4, it mixes a blend of both worlds, and it's absolutely lovely. Lovely. And it even has a working multiplayer system, so that's something to be happy about, because that always doesn't happen with Paradox, but whoop-de-doo. Looking at you, every other Paradox game. Let's back this shit up, pick up our cargo. How hyped are you to go back down to El Centro? Whoop, forgot the trailer. Get that back. Okay. Haven't been to El Centro in like 90 episodes or some shit like that. We just have not been down there. Because we're going down to El Centro, get rid of that. It's so far out of the way. I really want to explore this last highway between San Diego and El Centro, but it's just so far out of the way that we'll have to do it some other time. Who knows? It seems like we're gonna crash and burn. We're okay. Anyway, yeah, I have like 85% of the road network fucking explored in this game. No reason to stop trying now. I don't even know what the hell's left. There's a bunch of random little tracts of land that are just bullshit because I don't have them, like that fucking tunnel that goes the other way that I need to get. Anyway, so, you know, it'd be fun to get the achievements. It's not absolutely imperative that I do. I don't give a shit about achievements in most situations, but, you know, clearly I gotta brag. I gotta put something in my fucking Steam achievement library, right? Points. Actually, considering that I would guess most American Truck Simulator fans are pretty fanatical about this game, put a lot of hours to it. It does not seem like a game that at a broad base would get into and only go in a bit of a shallow depth. This seems like more of a game of a bit of a narrower fan base that goes fairly deep. So who knows what the achievement percentage rate of exploring all the roads would be. So, you know, that'd be cool to see. You know what? Some good old statistics there. Oh boy, it'd just be a great time, just a great weekend. You know, I can see the Shining Opera. I can put my finger up my butt, and I can look at some silly statistics about American Truck Simulator. Good old times, right? Oh, and I feel like I'm going slow, mostly because I cannot pass this truck next to me for shit, but also because we're only going like 65 and I'm very patient. I don't know what's happened. You can see if you go back and watch all of my American Truck Simulator videos, the amount of just like up and downs that the series has turned in terms of driving quality. There was the time for a little bit that I actually drove the speed limit and just cruise controlled it all the way, and then I apparently just decided to give up on that, said fuck it, I don't care about the goddamn speeding ticket costs. That may have come helpful when I reduced the speeding ticket you know, cost to me through the mod. Good old mod. Not Harold and Mod or Mod married to Ned Flanders, you know, the mod of the MOD of the Steam Workshop. You feel me? You bruh, fam, chill. Squad goals. Butt stuff. Anyway. Oh, only 400 miles to go. Oh man, it feels like just yesterday we drove another 800. Back and forth every day, all day. Oh, that's a sign. Don't hit that sign. Don't, just stay awake. Keep the eyes on the road. Sing along to the song, if only there were lyrics. Why is that bush in the road? Why is that bush in the road? Hey, that's not a song. It's this song again. I lose my mind thinking I've heard all these songs in other places, I just don't know where. Probably other YouTube videos, mostly because it's a part of the YouTube audio library. There's, like, you know, it seems like a logical conclusion, doesn't it? I'm fairly sure I've not heard these in, like, big-budget Hollywood movies or anything. Perhaps smaller ones, because, you know, everybody just needs a good old fucking background free soundtrack, am I right? Who wants to pay? I don't want to pay. Nobody wants to pay. I ain't paying. This is some silly little American Truck Simulator shit. What I wish I could do is play a radio station and, like, not get fined. That'd be pretty funny. If I just played, like, fucking the local AM radio stations and just flipped it back and forth. That'd be fantastic if I could play American Truck Simulator and listen to the local Somali radio station. Haven't listened to that radio station in a couple months. I just, you know, it's not exactly the most engaging radio station of all time when I can't understand a goddamn word they're saying, and about 60% of the fucking radio channel is talking about stuff in Somali. And I don't know what the adjective is for that. So yeah, that's always exciting. At least with like the Spanish band music station, they play mostly music. Give me some fucking trumpets and accordions and tubas, and I'm like, oh man, I get this now. It makes so much sense. And then the Somalis talking about like fucking brain tumors and shit when they throw in random English words, and it's like, huh, this is confusing. So, you know, fun times right there. Everybody has a good time, having a ball. Here we go. Woo, more speeding tickets. I love it. I love getting all these speeding tickets. It's like I don't even care. I'm a fucking rebel. First world anarchy, everybody. Woo. Lamau. Hey, Lamau. Whoa, my god, that car just, like, fucking halted on a fucking, like, nickel, when I rubbed up against him a little bit. Didn't even touch him. It's like I'm not we're all just touching. Why can't we all just touch and feel? each other's thoughts. What? That doesn't make any sense. Why not? Why can't we feel each other's thoughts, huh? Oh, jeez. It's like synesthesia taken to a whole new fucking psychic level. That would be really weird. That'd be the weirdest fucking... Uh-oh. Woo! It'd be the weirdest, like, psychic fortune teller of all time. It's like, let me touch you! Yes! It'd be something similar to Cher's classic song, Dark Lady. Because, you know, that song, when the first time I listened to it, multiple months ago, was certainly got to me. I was like, what? Okay, this is a weird song. Apparently Cher has some sort of weird southern influence to most of her music. And I was like, oh, well, yeah. What a lovely story. Wait, what was that about a gun? Hello? And then you killed them? Okay. We can all hope that it was true. Fun song. It's just a weird song in terms of recommended listenings. Certainly not. There's of course weirder songs with weirder stories. But songs that tell stories just make the song more interesting. That was we somehow didn't take damage, but yeah. You know, songs that tell stories can be interesting for the first few times you listen, but they're not always the most catchy and repeatable. Sometimes you just gotta find the best of both worlds. Like you know, songs like ballads. Ballads are always weird. Just like the idea of telling a ballad. You know what's even weirder is songs that have no sort of storytelling inherently built into them, but then the music video tells some weird story, much to the effect of something like Eiffel 65's Move Your Body, which is a song that repeats move your body, and if you want to move your mind, start with your body, and stuff like that, for about 3.5 minutes to their weird, silly Italian techno beats. But then if you watch the music video in its typical Eiffel 65 fucking, like, weird early 90s CG beauty, it's just like a bunch of blue people in a stadium, and all of a sudden they get fucking, like, some lady gets kidnapped and the fucking band goes and chases them down through time and space. Whoa. That was an awkward predicament that I didn't see having a good resolution. If you didn't notice, I was about to get stuck between a van and a fucking fire hydrant. And what's sad is that the fire hydrant would have done more damage to me than the car. Because that fire hydrant's literally invincible. So, sometimes you just gotta stop and be like, well, shit, you know, you gotta make the best decision out of two bad options. So, that's called management. Yeah, anyway, but the Move Your Body Eiffel 65 music video is absolutely hilarious. It's just, everything about Eiffel 65 is pretty funny. All these weird fucking blue aliens showing up, fucking their women. You know, I have a dog and he's so blue. Ooh. Oh boy, fun times Eiffel 65 is. There's a few songs that I heard. A friend they had me listen to a couple of their other songs that I hadn't heard of before, and one of them just had like some weird fucking South African rapper in it. All of a sudden, it's like, huh, this is different. And that's about as far as that goes. I just thought it was weird to throw it in there. I don't remember what the hell they sung about. It was just sort of there. Thanks, Horse, for the $2.5 grand. That's some good shit right there. Some good shit. Yeah, I appreciate that my workers, my other drivers, my fellow employees, my colleagues, my brothers, my sisters, my aunts, my uncles, you know, they've been working hard. They've been leveling up, and they've been making me more money, and it feels like it's finally paid off after about 48 hours. Woo! We're having a good time driving. It's gonna be a sad day if well, probably never, if American Truck Simulator's hours ever got to be like top 10 on my Steam, which it might be if we kept playing this for like a year. Oh, you know, I think like my top ones would be like Europa Universalis 4, Civilization 5, Team Fortress 2. I don't remember what else, but you know, those are all up there in like the 500, 600 hours range. And you know, if American Truck Simulator got up that high, I'd probably want to throw myself off a bridge. I'm not trying to say that to everyone. There's going to be people who enjoy this game more than me, but that's a lot of pointless driving. If only I made money off of this somehow, huh? just monetize it. I'm kidding. That'd be silly. No one. I'd add fractions of pennies though. Only 150 miles to go. It is empty out here. It has been a long time since we've even been in this general direction, and I just do not remember a damn thing. But it's fucking empty and deserted and lonely, and I'm so cold and alone. Wow. Well, I don't know what that was. It's fucking like oh, what's that song called? Oh geez, like Yellow. No, was it? No. If I did that, you would know exactly what song it is. I just don't, unfortunately, remember the name at this moment. But that one, like bow wow, or I don't know, maybe it's something representing Tone Loc's Cold Lock Medina or whatever. Cold Medina. What a weird song though. Also, Tone Loc is a weird dude. I don't even know if that's the correct way to say his goddamn name, because it's Tone space LOC, which is, I don't even, what? I'm not making fun of his name or anything. It's a lovely name, but I just have zero idea how to pronounce it. That is not something inherent to my English vocabulary. Is Tone Loc. Tone Loc? Tony. But yeah, what a weird career that man has had. He was in the classic film Ace Ventura: Pet Detective as one of the nice cop. The nice cop, yeah, you know the one. And then he was in Fern Gully as a lizard who wants to eat people, and then he had a brief rap career with his classic song, like Cold Medina or whatever. So really, it's just a fun, wacky man who shows up in random places in acting and singing, and I don't understand him. Oh, but one day he'll come back, I swear. He's got a really nice voice, if you haven't noticed. It's like, you know, smooth and deep. And that's what I want in a perfect man. What? Let's finish this one up. And I did not realize that this stretch of road coming to El Centro was so long. You know, we managed in like the second episode to drive to El Centro from LA to like 2 times in a row. I thought it would be a little bit longer. Maybe we're misremembering. Maybe it was changed. Maybe life's different. Huh? Time? Hello? So yeah, there's also no buses or cars or vehicles on the other side of the road. It is real dead. Much like me. Woo! No, that's Dead Like Me. Everybody remember that show? No, probably not. It was a brief cable series that came out in like the early 2000s, and then for some reason my mother, who was at Blockbuster, was like, yeah, the person recommended this cable show to me. I'm like, let's watch it. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm sure it's lovely. And then it was a good show. It was lovely. It was funny. It was rememberable. It was, you know, just a fun time. There was like a brief movie as well. It was a short running series, but I'd recommend seeing it. It was charming in its own regard. I haven't seen it in a long ass time, but it was lovely. It was just so nice. You know what they did with those little boys. How much? Only 30 miles left to go. Oh, let's do it. Let's pull it in, flip it and reverse it, park it in, and then Parkinson's? Is that what I just said? I meant to say park it. Or park it in. I don't know how that came out. Anyway, let's not give this cargo Parkinson's. That sounds disastrous. Have we ever been this far? I don't know if we've ever been this far down past El Centro. We always parked it off in that little farming community there. We're into new uncharted territory. Like Uncharted... What number were they at? I don't know. I never played any of the Uncharted games. I don't own many consoles over my lifetime. Excuse me, police officer. I hope you don't mind me, surprising you. Excuse me. Whoa, okay! I honestly have no idea how we survived that or why I turned into a weird little alien demon for a second. But that was terrifying. I thought for sure we were gonna fucking crash into that other truck, flip over, collapse onto the ground under fucking grand mal seizure, and then die. Yeah, okay, we can park it here. Reasonable, yeah, okay. So yeah, wow, when did we take that damage? Oh, whatever. Who cares? We still made money. That's what's important. I'm surprised, but yeah, that was an awkward situation for that drive. I was real scared. Thank you for watching this episode of American Truck Simulator, and I will see you next time.